guess what? I'm so excited because a recipe that I've been making for over 15 years has been around since the 1900s. When I found this out, I got chills, and I'm so excited to share it with you because now it's known as a functional food with so many health benefits. So stay tuned. Welcome everyone to Cynthia's Culinary Corner. I want to say hello to everyone out there in the community, especially Happy Healthy Valley. Today I'm really excited because we're going to be going over a recipe that I love and I'm so excited about because I've been making it for 15 years, not knowing it's been around since the 1900s. So I'm going to give you a little bit of history, which I love, which is called nutritional anthropology. So guess what? There was a Swiss physician from the 1900s. His name was 𝒚𝒏𝒕����. That name, have you heard about the cereal muesli that we find in the grocery stores? That's where that comes from. Now, this physician developed this recipe for digestive problems. He used to have jaundice, and where this came from was from the Swiss Alps. It's a very good overnight oatmeal. It's also known as Swiss oatmeal, overnight oats. So I'm going to give you a little bit of history about that. As I said, he developed it for people who had digestive problems, who could not absorb the food well, especially at night. So what he was convinced about was this is a raw food product. And he was convinced that raw food was more easily digestible than cooked food. And this is what we now call a functional food item. So he was very advanced for his times and he knew what he was talking about. And this recipe had a lot more fruit than what we might think about. And I'm going to share that with you. Now, history goes that he got this wonderful recipe when he went hiking in the Alps in Switzerland. And a dairy maiden made this for him. And it was known to be having this wonderful food item there for over 100 years. So he brought this back and he just loved it and he would recommend it to his patients for dinner. So I'm so excited because this wonderful food item that we know as a functional food item is healthy and full of health benefits, and I can't wait to share that with you. The original recipe called for only 1 tablespoon of the oat flakes soaked in water, 1 tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk, 3 tablespoons of water, half a lemon juice, 2 to 3 small apples or 1 large apple, and 1 tablespoon of chopped nuts. But now, as we can see, we've expanded this wonderful Swiss oatmeal or overnight oats, and we can add so many other ingredients. And this is actually a wonderful meal that you can have for dinner. If you want to have something lighter, you can add dried fruit, cranberries, raisins, your nuts of choice, your almonds, your walnuts, your pecans, whatever you like. We know that the nuts are rich in so many vitamins and antioxidants. It's just an array of possibilities. You can put the fruit that you like, your blueberries, your strawberries, your blackberries, pineapple. I like to add a little bit of banana and apples. You have coconut, you have your granola. You can just do whatever you like. And I'm here to show you how we can put it all together soon. So let's get started. Some key ingredients: oatmeal, your milk, or you can use water, and yogurt. We're gonna mix these in here. We're gonna cover them and put them in the refrigerator. So let's see how it goes. Normally, I like to add about 1 cup or 2 cups of oatmeal, and this recipe will be up. Now, what I like about the Swiss oatmeal, overnight oats, is you can actually have it in the refrigerator for about a week, take it out, and the key is you add a little bit more milk every time you want to serve it, and it lasts very well for about a week to 10 days. Now we're gonna add some milk. I like to use regular milk. You can use almond milk, you can use oat milk. or you can use water as the original recipe calls for. It's really up to you. This is about 2 cups, 2 to 3 cups. You want it to be a little bit wet. And then the key is your yogurt. I like to use vanilla yogurt, but you can use the one you like. You can use plain yogurt. This is about 1.5 cups. You can use pineapple yogurt. You can use any type of flavored yogurt, and Greek yogurt would even be better. Such wonderful properties in the yogurt, especially for digestion. What you do is you mix it in. And what I really like about this recipe is the children like to make it. It's fun. And now that we're going into the fall, which we're already in the fall, into the coming winter, this is something really nice that you can make at home, and you can spice it up with warm spices like your cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice. There's a lot of different ingredients you can add. I like to add the dried fruit at this step because, as we know, dried fruit is dry, but overnight it's gonna blossom. It's gonna moisten up and it's gonna soak in all that milk and all that flavor. So I'm gonna do cranberries and raisins because I love that. But you can add any type of dried fruit that you like. We'll do about 1 cup of each. And you mix it in. Gotta find my spoon. You mix it in. It already looks good. And you cover it. And you put it in the refrigerator. And then we take it out. And then I'm gonna show you how you're gonna spruce it up even more naturally. We just took it out of the refrigerator. You see, it gets a little thick and pasty because the oats soak up the water in the yogurt. That's why I recommend to add a little bit more liquid, whether it's regular milk or almond milk or soy milk or water or oat milk. It's really up to you. As I said before, I like to use regular milk. So I'm gonna add a little bit more milk because I like it a little bit creamy. I like it to be a little smooth when I stir it up. And I'm gonna add some cinnamon. You can make this the way you like. That's the fun part. And like I said before, this is a really good breakfast. It's a good snack, especially for the children. And it's even a really good, light and healthy dinner, especially for the coming holidays that are coming in. We can start eating a little bit healthier before we enjoy all those good meals that are coming our way. So we can add a little bit of cinnamon. And I like to sweeten it up with banana. Now you can slice the banana if you like, but a technique that I like to do is incorporate the flavor of the banana in this beautiful cereal dish. So what I do is I mash the banana. You can also puree it in a blender. I like to mash it up and really get that in there. And that's the natural sweetener if you like. If not, just add the fruit that you like. I know that some of my friends prefer it with apples. A little bit more simpler, and that's okay. But I like banana. There's a lot of good properties in banana, a lot of health benefits. So you can add it as you like. One key tip is to add the banana to the overnight oats that you're gonna have that day. You don't want to add it at night because it'll oxidize and it'll get black or dark. We don't want that. Look at that. So you have a natural sweetness in this overnight oats, which I call Swiss oatmeal. And that's it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna serve it. And then we're gonna top it with some really neat items. So I'm gonna just pour it in here. We have enough to share with about, I'd say about 4 people, maybe more. And I can smell it already. There we go. And let's have fun now. Let's have lots of fun. I like strawberries, so we're gonna add that in here. I like blueberries, and yes, I'm using my fingers. I'm having fun, and they're clean. And I like almonds. And what I like about this is you can serve it in a big bowl, and then you serve it on the table. I think that would be nice for family time. And granola. I like that crunch and the flavor of the granola. It adds to the texture of the moistness of the oats. Isn't that beautiful? Why don't we add a little bit of coconut? Make it the way you like. If you like pineapple, you can add pineapple. Like I said before, you can make this any which way you like. So I hope you can try this recipe. It's very healthy and delicious. And we have to end with a voila.